What if I told you a single New York Times article just sparked a full-blown war between Ben Shapiro and Hasan? Over the weekend, Hasan Piker made waves after his New York Times article went live. But it didn't take long for conservative commentator Ben Shapiro to absolutely go off on him. Ben Shapiro didn't hold back, saying,
I think the greatest example of the willingness of the left to create permission structures for violence is the total insanity of what the New York Times did over the weekend. The New York Times is a pile of steaming hot trash. What a terrible publication. Published an op-ed by Hasan Piker, the Twitch gaming streamer, created permission structures for violence. He has openly called for violence. And they gave that asshole an op-ed in the New York Times titled, I was supposed to debate Charlie Kirk. Here's what I would have said. And the entire piece is just a permission structure for violence. That's all it is.
Basically, Ben Shapiro is furious that a major platform like the New York Times gave Hasan the spotlight, while his own side gets silenced. But Hasan wasn't about to let that slide. On stream, he fired back at Ben Shapiro, saying,
the more you love Israel, the more mad you get at legacy publishers allowing me to speak. I swear to God. Wait, what do? I'm a political commentator. So are you. What the fuck? You're kind of dunking on yourself. As a matter of fact, we're both political commentators. The difference is I have more motion than you. After years and years of unlimited funding from institutional donors and investors, you got nothing to show for it. So I don't know why you're like, I can't believe the New York Times let this Twitcher.
Hasan is basically saying he has built a massive following on Twitch organically, while Ben Shapiro's influence is propped up by big money and still falling flat. But not everyone was buying it. One Twitter user mocked him, writing, does this guy have any idea how much influence and name recognition Ben Shapiro has? Another piled on, saying, if by motion he means people hate him and want to see him deplatformed, then sure. The only reason Hasan is still in the public sphere is because Twitch is too afraid of him and his cronies, and they agree with his terrorist message. Another Twitter user shot back with, the fact that he is thinking that he's on the same table as Ben Shapiro is crazy. And another went further, pointing out the difference in scale. Okay, is Hasan delusional or something? Ben literally has his own media company with multiple employees and shows that air on TV. Hasan sits in his room watching other people report news, and he just adds useless and often wrong commentary. At the end of the day, Ben Shapiro sees Hasan's New York Times feature as proof that conservatives are being silenced. But instead of addressing that point, Hasan compared their influence, a move that backfired as people online started fact-checking him. Was Ben Shapiro right to call out the New York Times for platforming Hasan? Or is Hasan right that Ben Shapiro is just bitter about losing influence to streamers? Let us know your thoughts in the comments. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more updates. Until next time, stay tuned and stay fabulous.